Yun. So, good to have you again, watchmates. So, time to flex your timepiece na naman, no? So, i-call out ko lang yung mga senders natin last March. Please claim your tokens. So, for this April, sino naman kayo mga nagpadala at yung mga napili na i-feature natin for this episode, no? Ano-ano mga matitinding timepieces naman yung kanilang mga pinadala. So, take note lang, may matatanggap kayong small tokens para dun sa mga nagpadala noong nakaraan, tsaka yung mga nagpadala ngayon. Bago tayo magpatuloy, isang like, share, and subscribe muna para sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe. Wala pang 30 seconds gawin yan. At habang ginagawa nyo yan, panoorin nyo muna tong new introduction video natin. Check this out. Yun, so may full length yung video na yan, no, na i-premiere natin this month. Panoorin nyo. So ito yung mga napili nating subscribers, watchmates na nagpadala ng kanilang mga timepiece na gusto nilang i-share dito sa channel natin. So here we are at April 2025 monthly roundup. I hope yung mga padala dito, no, this could somehow inspire, influence, or educate yung mga audience natin, no. Let us show some appreciation para dun sa mga nag-participate by posting a positive comment dun sa comment section. So to those who wanted to participate for the month of May roundup, send us your entries through this email address na nakikita nyo. Yan. Kung wala naman kayong email address, pwede nyong ipadala dun sa Facebook or dun sa messenger ng isang admin namin. Ito, papakita natin sa screen. So let us see their timepiece. Let's start with entry number 1 na pinadala ni Mr. J. Mijares from Fairview, Quezon City. So shout out dun sa mga taga Fairview na nanonood, dun sa mga audience natin, watchmates. Kamusta kayong lahat dyan? So si Mr. J ay isang field engineer ng YF Enterprise. So yung pinadala niya is Quicksilver Drone Strap Digital. Ayan, ito. Ayan, yung itsura niya pang outdoor, tas medyo rugged. Mukha din siyang matibay. Tapos mukha rin siyang dust resistant tsaka bump resistant. Parang medyo cheaper or more affordable or budget friendly na G-Shock, no? Ang sabi ni Mr. J dito, I bought this as my professional assistant. I need a watch that is multifunctional like stop timer, calendar, day and date, alarm, LED, water resistant, and is reliable. Yan ang sabi niya. And the best thing that I could have is a smartphone. However, what I need is something that I could bring even on rainy days, which most smartphones can't do. Which is totoo naman, no? Majority ng smartphones. Although may mga lumalabas na water resistant, pero susceptible to water yung mga electronics natin like smartphones. Yun. Sabi niya, since I am a field engineer, I need a watch that is not susceptible to every nature's extreme. Everything I need is in this watch, and most of all, this is a lot more affordable to most of today's smartphones or watches with the same functionality. Sabi niya dito, try to beat its value for money. I challenge anyone. O yan, china-challenge daw kayo. I-beat nyo daw yung functionality and durability ng relo niya. Jokes aside, I sought functionality rather than luxury. Peace to everyone and more power to your channel. Ayun. So thank you Brother J, for that powerful message. I agree 100% dun sa message mo. So ayan, gina-challenge kayo ni Brother J. So magkano ba Brad yung relo mo na pinapa-challenge mo sa kanila na kailangan nilang i-beat? And since it was mentioned na work body niya ito, kasi professional assistant daw niya, gamit niya sa trabaho. And I suppose that you have a separate watch that you wear for a more decent or parang more formal occasions na sinusuot mo, no? Unless ito na din yung pang date mo, hindi naman siguro, no? So sana kung meron ka pang ibang watch bukod dito, padala mo rin share mo sa amin, no? Thanks sa pag-participate, ha? Sana magpadala ka ulit. So bago tayo mag-proceed dun sa second entry natin, no? Magpo-post kami ng survey kung anong brand dun sa last episode natin, yung watch brand ranking, no? Kumbaga pagpapasurvey tayo ng top 3 na watch brands doon. Tapos yun yung ipamimigay natin sa susunod nating games. Ipopost na lang, ilalagay na lang natin yung details and description doon sa next post natin. Abangan nyo. Tapos samantalahin ko na rin yung pagkakataon na mag-shoutouts dito sa dito sa yung mga special tsaka mga highlighted comments natin, no. Ito galing kay Complicated Circle tsaka doon kay Mysteries Martin. Ayan, thank you doon sa super thanks and super comments nyo, no. Siguro marami kayong pera. Tapos sana dumami lalo yung pera nyo para dumami din yung ipapadala nyo sa susunod na super thanks tsaka super comments. Anyway, thank you. Siguro sa susunod yung mga magpapadala ng ganito, pag-iisipan namin ng mga kasama ko na to give something back to you, like merchants or parang mga special freebies nitong channel na to. Yun lang, salamat. Para naman kung may ibang magpadala ng ganyan, we have something in return. Para as a way of saying thank you din dun sa pagsuporta niyo sa channel. Tapos shoutout na rin dun sa mga movie riders natin dyan. Ito, i-flash natin sa screen. Tapos shoutout na rin dito sa mga solid watchmates, no, na mula since 100 subscribers pa lang nandito na, laging nakasuporta. Hanggang ngayon 1,400 subscribers na tayo. Nakasuporta pa rin. Salamat sa inyo. Shoutout sa inyo lahat, pati sa family niyo. Ayan. Thank you. Alright, entry number 2 na tayo. Galing kay Emerson P. Si Brother Emerson is a nurse by profession. Tapos isa rin siyang trader and investor. Parang traitor, no? Trader tsaka investor. Kidding aside, his entry is, ito, papakita ko. Yan. Ano yan? SBGC 231. So pag may nakita kayo na reference number ng mga ganyan, yung mga SB, Grand Seiko yan. Yan yung mga top luxury models ni Seiko eh. Top end nung Seiko yung yung SBGC. Caliber series yan eh. Pag may nakita kayong serial number na ganyan, SBGC, expect mo na high-end luxury ni Seiko yan. Ginagamit lang kasi yung mga ganyang caliber sa mga high-end nila. Ano kasi yan eh, yung accuracy. Yun ang pinaglalabanan dyan. That is what makes it valuable, yung accuracy niya. Ito, tingnan nyo, di ba? Siyempre, yung Grand Seiko top end yan ni yung Grand Seiko top end ni Seiko yan along with Crador. Para dun sa mga familiar kay Crador, no, goes hand in hand with Seiko yan in terms of tier level. Ang difference lang is more precious materials yung ginagamit kay Crador. Pero Seiko has more high complications compared to Crador. Pag-usapan natin sa ibang episode yan, yung Crador. Okay, going back, Seiko kasi maraming naming convention niya, no? Kagaya nung SN, yung parang SNX, SNK, yan yung mga vintage nila. Tapos yung SP sa Seiko Sport, Seiko 5. O yung meron din yung SP Presage, SR Prospect, so on and so forth. Basta yung SB yan yung high end, yan yung pinaka peak, kumbaga. Ayan. So sabi ni brother dito, fan siya ng Seiko and aware yung wife niya. So his wife brought this watch for him. Ayun, so may okasyon ba nun nung niregaluhan ka? Or parang out of heartbeat binilang ka lang? Parang na-inlove masyado nung araw na yon tapos naisipan kang bilhin? Or planado ba siya? Or parang gift on a special occasion? Let us know. Kasi diba sa isang wristwatch enthusiast, what could be sweeter than this? Yun, so sana brother, alam din ng wife mo na fan ka ng Rolls Royce tsaka ng Bugatti. Hindi, biro lang. Anyway, sabi pa niya dito, he likes the watch because of its technology, craftsmanship, which I 100% agree when it comes to finishing and details. Top notch yan si Grand Seiko eh. And it's hard to beat Grand Seiko in terms of yung finishing. Pag nakita nyo yung mga pieces niyan talaga, almost perfection. Tapos reliability, I agree again. Kasi spring drive technology ito eh, which is one of the most accurate caliber in the industry. Pwede nyong i-search yan, yung spring drive ni Grand Seiko. Yan yung mga makina niyan sa loob eh. Rarity. So sabi niya dito 500 pieces lang yan. So for context lang, gaano ka-rare yung SBGC 231 ni brother, no? Tignan nyo tong ano, itong One Piece 25th Anniversary Edition. 5,000 lang yan worldwide yung na-produce. Pero ang tanong ko sa inyo, ilang beses na kayo nakakita sa watch store ng ganyan yung One Piece, di ba? 5,000 pieces pa yan, ha? So imagine nyo na lang yung 500 pieces. So I tried Grand Seiko several times, no? Yung snowflake dial tsaka yung black spring drive. Every angle talaga ang ganda. So ito namang 231 ni brother, may date window, may speed timer pa. Ito yan. Tsaka may power reserve indicator. So what else could you ask for, di ba? Tapos check nyo, di ba? It fits perfectly dun sa wrist nyo. Ayan o, look. Tignan nyo yung lug to lug and bezel. How it fades in his wrist. Parang umaakap dun sa wrist nyo. Bagay, brother. Di ba? Along with the color tone. Sabi niya dito, this is my everyday watch. Yun. Awesome timepiece, brother. I would rate this 10 out of 10. Pero I have no idea bakit 9 lang. Just let me know what could have been to make it perfect. Anyway, regards to your wife, and thank you for sharing us this wonderful timepieces. Stay healthy and stay safe to whatever country you are in. Thank you. Moving forward, so little updates in the world of horology. Yung release ni Rolex, ito yung Land Dweller. Tapos itong most complicated watch daw as of today ni Vacheron Constantin. Ito pa, check nyo tong iba. Ayan, yung mga updates dito. Puro ano yan, puro top Swiss watch manufacturer, diba? Okay, sige, move tayo sa entry number 3. Bale re-entry na to, no? Nagpadala na to last time, galing kay Mr. Paul and Miss Ye. Yan, yung pinadala nila yung Seiko SNK P01 and SNK L1 5K1. So ito si Brother Paul tsaka si Madam Ye is from Manila. Ito yung gusto nilang i-share about dun sa timepiece na pinadala nila, no? Sabi nila dito, this time we are sending this entry not as professionals but as a husband and a wife or a parent of 4 children. So we just wanted to share this couple of watches that we wore every time we go on a date. This is meaningful since this was the first pair of watches we invested in when we are starting to build our career and our family. Thank you for giving us a platform to share our watches and our story. More power to your channel and happy 1,000 subscribers. Ayun. Diba? O, tignan nyo. Ginalagan nyo yung picture dito, ha. Binibigyan nyo ng idea yung mga mag-asawa tsaka mag-jowa na watchmates dito, ha. Thank you for participating dito sa FMTP itong for April. Nga pala, balita ko, pinaplano ni Paul yung 20th wedding anniversary nyo, Cartier naman daw yung bibilhin niya o kaya Rolex. Tinatanong ako, Hindi, biro lang. Anyway, thank you ulit, tsaka dun sa pagsuporta nyo sa channel. Tsaka thank you for sharing us your timepiece and making this channel an avenue to share your story and where you're going to flex your timepiece. Thank you and God bless your family. Ayun, so yun lang for this April 2025 monthly roundup. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. Please click yung like and subscribe para sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe, Salamat sa mga nag-participate, din kay Mr. J, Mr. Emerson, and kay Paul and Ye. Cheers to you guys. Thank you so much. Yung entry nyo, it means a lot to this channel. Tapos channel update lang, panoorin yung mga recent uploads natin, and please feel free to post a comment, yung friendly comments lang para wala namang problema. Basta always be respectful lang dito sa community natin. Yun, may mga upcoming new contents din tayo, Magpo-post kami ng mga updates para dyan this week. Tapos stay tuned. Pwede nyo i-on yung notification bell para lagi kami updated. So, yun lang. Bless us Almighty. You guys stay healthy. Please vote wisely and keep watching.